I want to take a look at the aftermath and fans' reactions and comments as far as what is going to be future matchups. Is Levan afraid of Vitali? That's the main question going around right now after the podcast yesterday. And you saw Bogdan say it's hypocritical of Levan wanting to have a match against Devin in December, but wanting to take more time if it's not going to be against Devin, with Devin not accepting. Is Levan scared of having a match with Vitali is the poll I put up here. 59% think he is scared. 41% think no. Let's read some comments. As Bogdan said, I smell BS around here. Something's definitely wrong. He is definitely not comfortable for his return match to be with Vitali. Levan is terrified that someone else will stop him in the middle of it and for much longer. No, he just knows if it's Vitali, he will have to hit that insane grind, and he's in chill mode right now. Maybe he's not afraid, but he clearly doesn't want to fight Vitali. I don't see problem. If Levan thinks he can easily defeat Vitali, he should do that. Vitali is not afraid to lose. But I only see him avoiding Vitali, Levan, ducking Ashvili. So the comments are pretty overwhelming there. I want to take a look at this video from Coach Ray because he addresses that Levan versus Vitali is potentially a hard sell, which got some backlash in the comments on his video here. Let's take a look at this segment here.
So what happened in Batumi? Levan Saginashvili, during the press conference, get on stage and says he's going to vacate the title. He's like, this is it. I'm going to vacate the title, and then I'm going to come back. Which is a weird situation because he did want to pull Devin. He kind of called out Devin, challenged him in December. Devin's like, I'm not going to be ready. I'm not going to pull you. So Levan's like, okay, then I'm going to vacate the title, and then I'm going to come back later. Okay, cool. Why is that? So a lot of people are saying he's ducking, whatever. In Levan's head, he wants the biggest possible matchup. He wants the biggest possible matchup that makes sense. Like, this is how I see it. Maybe I'm wrong.
Instead of the league having him compete more often and not him being able to pick his own matches.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe.
But I mean, what are they going to do? How are they going to force him to compete? You know, when you're the champion, it's like, how are you going to force the guy to compete if he just says no? Like, that's probably pretty tough.
According to arm wrestling comments, everyone's a coward in arm wrestling.
I mean, if you think about it, the league kind of needs him more than he needs the league. When you're that big of an athlete, like someone like Devin or Levan, like you're almost like bigger than the organization in a sense. As crazy as that sounds, it's kind of true.
Which is a weird thing. But I feel like he always wanted the biggest matchup possible, the guy that's ranked right behind him. And Vitali is, you can see on the rankings, number 5. He did lose to Devin, so I feel like Levan feels like that's a hard sell. Devin is ranked number 2.
Yeah, I mean, to me, after Devin beat Vitali, I'm thinking that, of course, logically, the fact that he's the next contender, it makes sense for it to be Devin versus Levan. But obviously, we haven't seen Vitali versus Levan since 2019, so it doesn't mean that's not a great sell of a match either way. But, you know, it's interesting discussion.
Amazing. He's right there, has beaten everyone since his loss to Levan. So, you know, that makes sense for him. For me, okay? Situations like this, I would see Levan pull Vitali. I think good match, hard sell. That's the thing. Is it easy sell to the audience? Are people willing to buy and pay for this match? Because they feel like, well, Devin is the guy. So current situation, Kamil and Georgi's match get elevated to title eliminator. Okay, so that means the winner.
I think that hard sell comment got a lot of people riled up in the comment section here. Let's take a look. I would watch the shit out of Vitali versus Levan. Hard sell. Everyone wants laughing emoji. Everyone wants Levan to face Vitali. You're delusional if you think Levan versus Vitali won't sell. Yes, we are already tired of waiting for Vitali to fight Levan. The match is very interesting for many. I think the champ in any category should accept any opponent the league gives him, except for external factors like an injury or some emergency. Yeah. Ray, stop repeating this mantra that Levan versus Vitali is hard to sell. Don't embarrass yourself. Those are just ridiculous excuses from the organizers. The fans have been waiting for this fight for a long time. and we understand perfectly well that stylistically Vitali is more dangerous for Levan than Devin. Why Levan can choose his opponent? How many times did he pull in the last 5 years? Levan is not really competing. He might be the best, but he's not acting like an arm wrestling warrior. Devin, on the other hand, wow, this one got a lot of upvotes. Ray, you're a pushover. You're trying to make it make sense for the sake of EVW, just so you don't get booted again. Levan is ducking Vitali because he knows Vitali will give him the hardest match and may potentially lose. Stop pretending this isn't the case. So, yeah, a lot of criticism in the comments there. Let's continue a little bit more what he's saying here, and then I want to review a couple more things.
Is one part of the title match for the vacant belt. We know it's Kamil. Kamil did beat Georgi in a close-up match. So coming into this match, Kamil was heavy favorite, like 3-1 favorite. I thought it differently. I thought that it will be much closer, and Georgi is going to be much stronger, and he will be able to pull Kamil out of his position. And he was. That's the thing, he was. Until Kamil had to do something else, switch things up, which he did, and he won the match. Absolutely amazing match. As soon as it comes on YouTube, if you haven't seen it on pay-per-view, we want to thank for everyone that support this sport. If you buy the pay-per-views, you're supporting the sport, and we can keep on doing this, and we can have these discussions. Because if this is not happening, these discussions doesn't matter, because the guys cannot fight each other. So right now, the situation is like this. Vitali might be one part of this title match. Kamil is the second part of this title match. Yesterday on a fix, Kamil said like, oh, he might give it to the Georgi. He doesn't feel ready, because in his mind, he thought that he would just flash pin Georgi Tsvetko. But again, no one goes easy through Georgi. Georgi is really strong. He's good arm wrestler, multiple-time world champion. I think he's, and I don't think he's far from Vitali. Like, really.
All right, I'll just stop it there. I don't know where that continues to go, but as far as the podcast yesterday, Vitali and the topic of Vitali and Camille initially seeming like he didn't want to face Vitali, but now he's posting that he wants that match. Basically, if you look at his Instagram, looks like he's like, all right, he's kind of warmed up to the idea that he's going to pull Vitali, he's going to step up to the plate. So it seems like Camille is open to that at this point. Let's read some comments here on my video from earlier. I guess the only person on the planet that would arm wrestle Vitali is Devin. Then I am nobody. I go home. Crack me up. Camille and Vitali are the only ones not injured at the moment. I'm a total maniac. You understand this from Georgia. That was a funny moment. But meanwhile, we have Devin and Levan arm wrestling in a pool here in Georgia, just having a fun vacation. Saginashvili. And Levan dunks Devin into the water. And they're having some wine, having a good time. But let's look at this poll here about Camille versus Georgie. Do you want to see a rematch, yes or no? Pretty close, 47%. So almost half of people want to see a rematch. But in the comments, people are saying not right away. Let them fight other people. So a lot of topics up in the air. Do you think that Vitali versus Levan would have been a hard sell? And do you think that Levan needs to stop being able to choose his opponents, and the league should be able to kind of force him more to pull who's going to pull? Although that seems like that would be hard to make someone pull who's almost bigger than the league. So let me know your thoughts, guys, in the comment section. Hit like and subscribe for more content. Appreciate it.